crying, I'm getting big deal.
The past few weeks were miserable. Not because I was sick and healing from my injuries, but because I've been freaking out about Nicholas's abdication. I was going to be queen. Maybe not now, but one day. My concussion healed, and I'd long since recovered from my cold, but I still had to be careful with my wrist. I can't believe it. One more month of freedom. I took another sip of wine when the door to the rooftop creaked open and James stepped out.
What are you doing here?
Mr. Larson, this is my house. I should be the only one asking that question.
I didn't think anyone came out here.
He sat next to me. I tried not to notice how good he smelled. Clean, simple, masculine. We were on the rooftop of one of the palace's north towers. I come here to think and escape from prying eyes. Just me. Most people don't know about this place. How did you find it?
I find everything. I have the palace blueprints, princess. I know every nook and cranny of this place. How's the bruise?
Pretty much gone, thank God, and it doesn't hurt anymore.
Good.
He brushed his fingers gently over the bruise. James never touched me unless he had to, but right now he doesn't have to, which meant he wanted to.
You have to be more careful, princess.
You've already said that.
I'll keep saying it until you get it in your head.
Oh, trust me, it's in my head.
So, who do you usually bring up here?
What?
Well, it's a big rooftop. The view's romantic, so I assume you bring someone up here?
No, I don't. I don't know. I guess I hoped I'd find someone I wanted to bring up here one day. I had silly, romantic notions of me and a mystery guy sneaking up here to kiss and laugh and talk all night.
You want me to leave?
What?
Seems like this is your secret spot. I didn't realize I was intruding when I came up here.
You're not intruding. Stay, please. I could use the company.
Okay.
I didn't think I would enjoy sharing this space with anyone else, but I liked having James here with me. His presence comforted me. When he was near, I was safe. He was so beautiful, like a Greek god kind of way, a pure, unabashedly masculine way.
Heard we're leaving next week.
Yes, my father's condition is steady for now, and I need to wrap up my affairs in New York before I move back. I realized my mistake before the words fully left my mouth. I hadn't told James about Nicholas's abdication yet, which meant he didn't know about my plans on moving back to Athenberg permanently.
Move back? Here?
Yes.
You didn't mention that, princess. Seems like an important thing for me to know.
Yes, my father's condition is steady for now, and I need to wrap up my affairs in New York before I move back.
When were you planning on telling me this?
Soon. Something flickered in James's eyes. It looked as if he was hurt.
Well, now you can finally get rid of me. I'll talk to my boss on Monday, get the paperwork started for the transition.
Transition? My heart stopped. You're resigning?
You don't need me here. You have the royal guard. I resign or the palace releases me from my contract. Same ending.
But I do need you. James and I may have not gotten along in the beginning, but now I couldn't imagine not having him by my side. My graduation. My grandfather's hospitalian. He'd been with me through it all. So that's it? We have one more month and then you'll just leave?
Don't worry, princess. Maybe you'll get Henry as your bodyguard again. It'll be like old times for you, too.
Maybe I will. I can't wait. He was the best bodyguard I ever had.
Good, then it's a win-win all around.
Tears started rolling down my cheeks. I had no reason to cry. I'd changed bodyguards before and I was used to people leaving. James hadn't even been with me for that long. Henry had been with me for 4 years and I hadn't cried when he left. Another tear fell. Princesses don't cry. I refused to spend my last month of freedom, agonizing over James Larson of all people. We would return to New York. I would sort out my affairs, and I would soak up every minute of my remaining time as a princess, and if James had a problem with that, too bad.
Some people have shitty days or shitty weeks. I'd had a shitty month. Things between me and Raya are chilly since she told about her moving back to Eldora. I was still on the clock. We had a few weeks left in New York. After that, I would accompany her back to Athenberg, where I would stay another week until her new guard fully transitioned into the role. We didn't know who the new guy would be yet, but I already hated him, though not as much as I hated the guy Raya was dancing with right now. We were in the VIP room of Borgia, a fancy nightclub in downtown Manhattan, and Raya was dancing with a pretty boy douche who'd been touching her all night. I recognized him, Vincent Howes, an electronic heir and notorious womanizer who spent majority of his days drinking, partying, and keeping the city drug dealers flush with cash. I never wanted to rip his arms out until now. Any person could look at his face and know that the thoughts running through his mind had nothing to do with dancing, at least not the vertical kind. Raya wore a sparkly silver dress that barely covered her bottom. She was magnificent and not herself. Normal Raya would never wear a dress like that. Not because she couldn't, but because it wasn't her style. But she'd been acting strange since the night on the rooftop. Wilder, less inhabited and more prone to questionable decisions. Case in point, Vincent Howes. She never liked that guy, and yet there she was, cozying up to him. He pulled her closer, and before I knew what I was doing, I came up behind Vincent, placing my hand on his shoulder.
Can I help you?
Yes, remove your hands from her before I remove them for you.
And who the fuck are you to tell me what to do?
No one, I'm fine. Go back to your post.
The hell I will. She wanted a party? Fine. She wanted to give me the cold shoulder? Fine. But over my dead body, will she have anything to do with Vincent fucking Howes? The man must be crawling with STDs.
Oh, you're the bodyguard, dude. You should have said so. Don't worry, I'll take good care of her.
He wrapped an arm around Raya's waist, pulling her closer. I dug my nails into his shoulder until I heard a small crack.
What the fuck, man?
What did I say about removing your hands from her?
Raya, who is this guy? Fire!
It's time to go, Your Highness. You have an early morning tomorrow.
Good idea. I'll leave with Vincent. You can take the rest of the night off.
You heard her, get out of here. I'll bring her home in the morning.
Wrong, this is what you're gonna do. You're going to turn around, walk away, and never speak, touch, or so much as look in her direction again. Consider this your first and final warning, Mr. Howes.
Are you threatening me?
Yes.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Whatever, I'm over the shit.
What is your problem?
My problem is you're acting like a drunk, spoiled brat. You're so shit-faced you have no idea what you're doing.
I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm having fun and I'm leaving with the guy at the end of the night. You can't stop me.
You're right, you are leaving with a guy, me.
No, I'm not.
You have two options. You can either walk out of here with me like an adult, or I can throw you over my shoulder and carry you out of here like a child. Which one will it be, princess? She wasn't the only one pissed today. I was pissed she spent a half hour letting a fucker put his hand all over her. I was pissed we were fighting when we had 2 weeks left together. Most of all, was pissed at how much I wanted her, but couldn't have her.
You wouldn't dare.
Try me.
You forget you're not the boss here, Mr. Larson.
You want to test that theory? Without saying a word so much as looking at me, she pushed past me and walked towards the exit.